That's the way that we fix people. Instead of just throwing supplements at you, you know, like other people, or a diet that's probably only about 20% of the problem, we thoroughly fix you from the root cause, and that's putting the fire out first.
I love that analogy. Put the fire out first.
So look, any chronic illness, if you want to explain it in a very, very simple and easy term, it's like having your house on fire, right? And what most people would go and do when they go and see other physicians, as an example, is they go, right, my house is on fire. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a bunch of supplements, add this medication, add this, add that. But what it is we've just jumped a bunch of steps, right? And what's happening at this point is your house is on fire and we're trying to remodel it. And we're throwing in the sofa and it goes up in smoke. We put a new kitchen in and it's up in flames, right? We're throwing all kinds of artwork and everything in there. We're trying to hang it on the walls and it's burning up instantly. And this is the problem. Everybody's trying to skip the steps because everybody wants to be healed quickly by this magic pill, this magic potion, or this magic injection. But what we actually have to do is we have to put the fire out, right? So that's step 2. And then we have to let it smolder, right? Just to make sure that nothing else is going on after we've put the fire out. Then we need to assess the damage. And once we've assessed the damage and we understand how it's, you know, how this fire started in the first place and what route to take, we can start to remodel, right? And this is why we do it differently. This is how we're going to do it. And we put the fire out, we make sure that everything is okay, we strategize, and then we start to remodel rather than just trying to jump from here to here. And essentially what this is like is, you know, as another analogy, instead of trying to remodel it and throwing stuff in there, we're trying to put a fire out by throwing cups of water on it, you know, and a house is ablaze. So this is how chronic illnesses are. This is what any illness is like when it's not something structural, as an example, you know, like, you know, you've been maimed in a car accident. When you have a chronic illness, your house is on fire and your job is to put the fire out. And the quicker you can put the fire out, the less damage there is. There's less aftermath and there's less remodeling that has to happen. And that's why a lot of people sometimes they say, oh, I've been dealing with this for 3 years. It's like, we need to fix this now. Oh, I'll do it next year. No, because the longer you wait, the worse it gets. You know, and suddenly it's not just your house on fire, your garden's on fire. And now your garage is on fire. You know, now next door house is on fire. And it keeps moving because, you know, everything's ablaze. It's progressive. So when these things happen, people should be, you know, kind of surefire on, no pun intended, to be, you know, like, I need to get on top of this. I need to fix this now. So essentially that's the way that we work. That's the way that we fix people. Instead of just throwing supplements at you, you know, like other people, or giving you some random program to, you know, follow that basically does absolutely nothing, or a diet that's probably only about 20% of the problem. You know, we thoroughly fix you from the root cause, and that's putting the fire out first.
I love that analogy. Put the fire out first. And especially like people attacking it from different angles, right? They're trying to refurnish, like you said, they're trying to throw stuff in, they're trying to throw cups of water at the fire to put the fire out, when the problem, the root cause, is like a gas leak in the corner. But they're trying to throw a cup of water through the window. It's like that's not even touching the actual problem. You got to turn off the gas first. It makes complete sense.
Yeah, that's pretty much how that works.